What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. This is Gran here, smoking it down live on this fine Saturday evening. Hope that you're all doing well. D King, what's up? Got with me on the line here a fellow Forlokian, Mr. Lagacy69. Say hello, Lagacy. Make sure we've got the audio set okay here.
What's up, everyone?
I actually noticed, meant to mute you in OBS, and I had the background music muted, so hopefully I didn't just like blare everybody's ears out when I popped that on. We got some, got a few people in here.
King, sure, what's up, bro?
We've got we'll have a few more hop in as the time progresses. Gonna hit arena tonight. That's my goal. Man, I have not done anything today. I think I did like 3 fights today. So far behind. I don't know if I'm gonna hit it. I'm at 3.
Get on that perfect series.
I'm at 3.5. Yeah, perfect series won't be a problem because we got T4B. Gonna knock that out tomorrow. I usually hit the milestones in the Catalyst Clash, and then of course starting on the next one, so that won't be an issue. The issue is whether or not I'm going to be able to hit 5 million in this Hood Arena. That was the goal. I'm only at 3.5, just under 3.5 right now. The Boss 321, what's up, man? You are late by a whopping 3 minutes. Guys, we've got Lagacy on the line with me tonight. Gonna pick his brain about a few things. I haven't given him any warning on the kinds of questions I'm going to ask him, but that's mostly because I have no idea. So anyway, let me show you what I got here for Alliance War. This is the path I take. So I'm waiting for Quick Shot. Quick Shot hits 6, which is empty, and then it'll hit node 12, which is the Outlast Optimist. I hit 19, which is unblockable, second special, heal block, starts with 2 bars of power, you know all that. Oh, yeah. And then this one here, node 28, which is stun immune and strike back. Those are the major things. And then on over to 44 and 50, which those aren't really too much of an issue. It's just a bunch of armor on that one, and 50 is Fisher with heal block. So what I like to do is try to make at least an educated guess on what 19 and 18 are. I thought 28 would be Spidey, but as you pointed out, he's over here on 52, that left mini-boss as well. So probably Spidey over there. So we want to look at Bingo and Z-Feek, whatever, I don't know. It's hard to say some of these names.
Yeah.
Alright, so give me your opinion on this. What can I expect?
Which node?
So Bingo, this is 28 stun immune. This is what we see. I was anticipating the 455 Spidey. Now you're going to see it on the screen if you're watching. You'll hear me about 30 seconds before you actually see it.
Yeah.
But so he's got a 455 Spidey at signature 80, which I was anticipating. But as you said, probably going to be on that left mini-boss. So on that node then, we may see a rank 3 Juggernaut, maybe a rank 5 4-star Nightcrawler or Dormammu.
Yeah, my money's on Dormammu. Yeah. So he's always there.
Yeah. Well, that's, I think Magic can handle those. I'll go ahead and plan on bringing Magic then for that one. The other one may also be... See, he doesn't really have anything that strikes me. I mean, he wouldn't put Iceman on an unblockable L2. That wouldn't be very... that would be a huge surprise. So would Iron Patriot. So I'm assuming that one's going to be a Hood, Dormammu, something like that there. Of course, yeah, last war...
Doctor Strange, usually.
Doctor Strange, yeah. Last war I was surprised because I got... I hit that node and there was a Magic on that node, which I've never fought Magic there, but she destroyed me.
Yeah, because she starts with the Limbo, right?
Right, yeah. She started with Limbo at 2 bars of power, and I have Pacify maxed, so always stun. before I, parry stun before pushing them over that bar of power, and she still hit limbo every single time, and just completely destroyed my Daredevil. But so Iceman is his Z-Feek. I wonder where we. Let's check to see if where else he's at on this map. Oh, this is I haven't joined yet, so put me back to 1. Lord Vader, what's up, man? Good to see you in the chat. Tony Kwame, good to see you too. Tebow16 is present, and Nightcrawler. A rank 4 Iron Patriot. That guy's crazy. Yeah, he is, man. We had a. Did you notice a couple wars back? There was a guy that had a rank 4 5-star Colossus.
Oh, I didn't see that. Really?
Yeah, like that's crazy. Yeah, my Colossus not going up there. All right, so here's the other Z-Feek. He is on 14, which is the bottom right, Thorns and Unblockable for special. That might be an Iceman, but it seems to me that would be a waste to put him on such a outside path.
Yeah.
Then we've got 21, which is very bottom right, power gain 200%, power leak. Doesn't seem plausible there. Then we got him also on node 45, which is also Thorns and Infinity Blast. And then one more, where else? And then he's also on 51, which is on the left side, just before the mini-boss, middle path. Critical rating and critical damage, and a bunch of armor. So for a 455 Iceman, I would think that he would be on a main path somewhere.
Oh no, he has Iceman on offense.
Does he?
Yeah.
No
need to worry.
I wasn't even paying attention to that, was I? See, this is why I have you here.
Yeah, he has his Iron Patriot and his
look
Iceman.
At that. He's brought Iron Patriot too. All right. Okay.
No worries.
Well, guys, this is why Lagacy's joining me on the stream, so he can teach me about these things. To make sure to look at offense and mini bosses. Anyway, hey, what's everybody up to tonight? Lagacy is here for your questions and some of my own as I think of them.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing the game, Lagacy? I know you. I think you said it hasn't been very long.
No, it'll be my 10-month progression video on the 15th.
10 months.
Yeah.
On the 15th. Let's see. August 15th is 10 months. I've been playing about 1 year longer than you because October will be 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, that's when I started.
Yeah. So you've made some serious progression in the game for playing just even under a year. So
yeah.
I'm gonna pull up your profile here. You've got that 455 beautiful Iron Fist. And I know you chuckle about that, but I'm a fan of Iron Fist. He was my very first 4-star, my very first Awakened 4-star, and my first rank 4 4-star. So
really?
he was my avatar for a long time. As a matter of fact, for the time I got my first rank 4 until I took my vision to rank 5. Iron Fist was my avatar, and I used him a lot. He was a lot of fun, and so yeah, big fan. I like him. Of course, funny story, the very first war that we fought, when they first released Alliance War, I took in Iron Fist, and there was a Ronin as the boss, and I thought, oh man, I'm going to destroy this Ronin. And just cleared up the middle, no deaths up the middle, just wiped it out, got to Ronin, and got demolished. Because I couldn't do any damage to him.
Willpower?
Willpower.
Armor break?
Yep, exactly. So every time I've stacked an armor break, he'd just gain more health, and you'd get 5 or 6 armor breaks on the guy, and he's at full health. He just couldn't do any damage whatsoever. It was horrendous. And so Iron Fist got the bench, and it wasn't until they fixed that problem with willpower and the base health attack, or the base health. So they changed it so willpower didn't stack, and then they changed it so the regeneration was based on the base health and not boosted health. So I've taken the rank 4-star in once or twice since then, and had some fun that way. But yeah, not a rank 5, so he won't see a lot of action there.
Well, I mean, if you ever want to trade my Iron Fist for your magic, I'd always be down to do that.
No, I don't like him that much. I'm a fan, but not. I don't like him that much. So anyway, but congrats again on your legend title.
Thanks, man.
That was awesome. I was pretty excited for you. I know you worked hard on that. So
yeah, it was a fun stream.
Well, what's on your agenda tonight?
Just make a Alliance War video. Hopefully, don't embarrass myself in it. That's always the goal.
Yeah, I enjoy watching your videos.
Man,
you do very well on those. Hector's in the house. What's up, man? D King just broke 5 million in the Hood Arena. Does he need to be awakened to be fun? I don't know. Do you have Hood Legacy?
The 3-star.
Yeah, I do
the 4-star.
So it means I never use him outside of Arena.
What is his awakened ability, anyways?
It is. We pulled it up yesterday to look at it. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's he's stun immune when his invisibility is in cooldown. That's one part of it. And then there's a second thing I can't remember. I'll have to look it up.
Chance to lifesteal?
Yeah, that's it. Maybe that's it.
Power steal, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, power steal. That's right, power steal, not life steal. Yeah, he doesn't have any regeneration.
Yeah.
Alan
That's an
Wagner,
alright
what's
signature.
up? Yeah, Ronan really likes his rank 4 5-star. He brings him to Alliance Quest pretty regularly. And,
does he?
Has good results with him. Yeah, because of the stagger on critical hits. Apparently is very useful, and a little bit of power control, and then that between invisibility, where he can, he's got that safety net with the invisibility, so that he's not getting hit, not taking damage if he messes up while invisible, and then that stun immunity with the cooldown. He says he basically can stay invisible most of the fight, and he's staggering like crazy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Just broke 3 million. Hector, nice job. Let's see. It doesn't have to be awakened, Nightcrawler says. Unstunnable during cooldown. Hector, yes. What are you at now in the arena? Legacy?
Me?
Yeah.
I just got milestones this round.
Just milestones.
Probably go for Hood next round, yeah.
Yeah.
A little lazy.
Dude, I always say I don't have time to grind for champions on the weekends, and then I find that those are the ones I usually commit myself to earlier. Come Thursday when it starts, and then Friday, and then I hit the weekend thinking, what in the world am I doing here? I don't have time to do this, but that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
I'm debating on Doc Ock. It sounds like
featured grind?
Yeah, I haven't done a feature since Yondu, and he intrigues me. I mean, when I first saw his abilities, I had to read it several times, but I think I've got it figured out on how that stuff works just from reading it. And to me, he seems like he's going to be a pretty solid champion. I know some of the feedback initially was, especially in light of the Green Goblin thing, where, a lot of people just aren't liking him very much. And they're thinking that Doc Ock is going to be along the same lines. But now we're having some people who got him out of the crystal saying, actually, he can do some significant damage. He's a pretty good champion. So between my initial intrigue and that kind of feedback, I'm debating on it. It's
Do
kind
you
of
want to try to explain how he works? Because
yeah.
I have no idea.
If I can find one, I can do that. Or we can probably just pull it up on the website.
He seems very confusing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that they are trying to make a lot of these champions more complex, and some of them they're just they're bombs, doing a horrible job with it. Some of them, I think they've done an excellent job, and obviously you're having a blast with your Spidey.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler finally got kabammed and pulled Luke Cage today. Congratulations, sir.
Yeah, but he got that 4-star Green Goblin from that 5-featured crystal bundle, so he says that's his karma. Makes sense.
Yeah. See, Hood has every utility, even a very insignificant lifesteal after a stagger debuff expires. Does he have lifesteal? Let me look at Hood first, because that's a question that came up last night, and it wasn't resolved. Last night I thought we had said that he doesn't have lifesteal, and now we're suggesting that he does. So where's he at? There he is.
Look at my 3-star. Let's see.
Yeah, mine's only at signature 1, which just is increases a percentage chance to steal 10% of the opponent's power.
Yeah.
And he has invisibility while he's stun immune while invisibility is in cooldown. That doesn't change with signature level. Alright, so dash back and hold block, he gains invisibility. 45% chance for incoming attacks to miss. Non-contact attacks have double that chance. While he's invisible, he gains critical damage rating and ignores armor and block proficiency, which is nice. Critical hits, 88% chance to stagger. When the stagger expires, 68.7 points of the opponent's health is siphoned. Ah, there it is. So he does have a little bit of regen. That's not much, 68.7. It's maybe enough to make up for a few parries. But
Some though.
I mean, it's something. It's something. So that's not bad. Let's see, we have a few more people hop in here. Aaron C., what's up, man? Gonzalo Arboleda. Hood is the greatest of all time. Nice. BM10 Gaming, new subscriber. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the support. By the way, I've got Lagacy69 on the line with me tonight. He is a fellow Forlokian. Is that how we say it, Forlokian?
I don't know.
Fellow member of the For Loki Alliance. I've got in the description of the live stream, there is a link to Lagacy's channel, so if you're not familiar with him or his content, do yourself a favor and check out his channel. He does great content, always posts his Alliance War videos, and very impressive gameplay. You can learn a lot from watching him. 30,000 shards said save more going for Spidey in November. Yeah, Hacker Man, why not? That's going to take some self-discipline that I don't have, but yeah, I'd encourage you to do it.
Gran just wants to dupe his Groot.
No, not Groot. I want to do my Star-Lord, man. Star-Lord. Sonal Kumar, what's up? What's that?
That was the funniest stream when you pulled Groot.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, I still need to figure out how to get this over. You know what? Let me check something. I probably shouldn't do this right now. You know Doc Strange? Yep. Alright, so from that stream, he took a short clip from that video of my chuckle there, and he changed the audio on it, changed it so like it upped the what's it called? Make me sound like a chipmunk or whatever. And
I think I saw something about that on Twitter.
Yeah, I tweeted it. Oh, maybe I should do that. I'll just share that. I have to open up the browser anyway to find the Kabam thing. So let me pull up the Kabam forums, because I want to look at Doc Ock, and you can tell me if this sounds right.
Okay. Like his abilities?
Yeah. We'll go look at
I have no idea how he works, so it's up to you to explain that.
Have they released his, maybe they haven't. Have they even released his Spotlight yet?
Spotlight? I don't think so,
Probably not. But he was in the game. Yeah, where can I find that then?
What are you looking for? Like his description?
Yeah, I don't want to go, I don't want to fight like all the way to him in the event quest to pull that up.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's anybody that, well, there's no way to check that, is there?
No. Unless we knew someone that had it.
Well, now I'm at a loss. We can probably find it on the Truco's website, right? Or the MCOC mod.
Hey, is new Spidey need a definite dupe? He doesn't need to be duped, but he definitely does gain from it. He gets some crit rate, which definitely helps. Is that you, Legacy? Yes, it is, bro. What's up? What's up, Superman vs. Green Lantern? How's it going? Bumblebee Knight, what's up, man? I'm trying to find the video that Doc Strange made.
Yeah, I found it, but I'm wondering, I wish I could download it. It's on the tweet, but I don't see any way to download it from Twitter, which would be nice. Let me see if I can, where would that play? Let me see if I can, it's in my headset, so.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys can let me know if you heard that, and if so, then I'll play it on the, I'll put it on the screen. But you should have heard it, even if it was pretty soft there. Superman versus Green Lantern, what's up, man? Angel Ruiz, welcome to the stream. Bumblebee Knight, High Speed Pursuit in the house. Hillman Haron or Heron. How much points score in Hood? I am at 3.5, so I don't know if I'm going to hit 5 million or not. If I don't, I'll just have to grind for him again next week. Been seeing you everywhere. Angel, I assume you're talking to Lagacy.
Yeah, I am everywhere.
Aaron, he said he heard it. Alright, so, alright, I'm going to mute the music in the background right now. And then I'm going to show this video. Let's see if I can, let's see, browser. Let me see if I can add this on here. Let's see. Display capture? It's not working. Not showing. Alright, that didn't work. Let's try... window capture.
Are you on OBS?
Yeah, I'm on OBS.
Hate OBS.
Yeah, it's challenging at times. That's not working either. It's just blacked out my whole screen. Alright. So this is what you do, what you get when you try to improvise on the on the fly here. Let's see.
Striker, what's up, bro?
That's odd because I think there's like been an update in OBS too, because there is some new like icons here under the sources, just like a lock icon. I'm not even sure what that's for, but I've got this browser source that should be working because I've used it before. This is what I usually keep active here just to turn it on when I need to do something, but for some reason it is just not showing up. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's like super collapsed up in the corner of my screen. That's weird.
King's asking if you saw the 10-headed D last night on Brian's stream.
I did. I was there. I saw it.
The Deca D.
The Deca D, yeah. And he was like, I said, yeah, Deca D is correct. And he said, that's kind of funny because Gran is talking like he knows, like he's had this happen before. I'm like, dude, I know Greek. Anyway, all right. Well, I was going to try to pull that up, but for some reason it's not working. I'm not going to fight with it all night. Yeah, if anybody can find a Doc Ock. See, I can't even pull up. I won't even be able to show the video of his abilities then if I can't get the browser to work, which is really what I wanted to do. But yeah, if anybody knows how to find one in-game, we can pull it up and take a look. And actually, it wasn't MCOC Mod. MCOC Mod did not put out a video on Green Goblin and Doc Ock this month, which is interesting. Sure? Yeah, I'm positive. Positive, yep, because I'm looking right at their channel right now. So, makes me wonder if they got banned.
I'm pretty sure they did a while ago, though.
No, the last one they put out was 2 months ago, Spider-Man movie and Vulture.
Maybe they took it down or something.
Yeah, and I've got the bell, so I should get all notifications for that. I never saw anything, so maybe they posted it and took it down real quick before. I don't know. But I know Joel has done a video. I don't want to play his video on the channel because I don't want to do get a copyright thing or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think Joel would, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. But anyway, all right. Well, I'm not sure how else to show that if I can't get to it, but yeah, if anybody knows how to, if we can figure it out, then I'll put it up on the screen and talk through how I think that it works. But basically, his signature ability is going to replace whatever a breakthrough is with a greater breakthrough. And the way it's worded, it sounds like it negates it or something like that, but it's worded so that it's the breakthrough plus something else. But definitely going to be a champion that's going to take some practice getting used to.
Yeah.
Striker V, good evening to you. Graham, were you able to witness? Oh yeah, we already answered that one. D King was 11. Yeah, we got to 11. I wanted him to get to 12 so we could have a Dodeca D, but that was ruined.
Yeah, that one guy. And then Glory of Man banned him.
Yeah. Angel Ruiz says, first time here, you have a sick layout. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's getting a bit crowded on the screen, though. I've been thinking about how I can change this up. Because I don't really have any room to put anything else. It's kind of, yeah, kind of crowded. Tonight's theme for the channel. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Did your daughter pass driving test? No, she's not. She didn't do the driving test today. She took the class. She took the class for the
driver's training?
Yeah, driver's training, whatever it's called. So she was there for about 8 hours, and then she has to do 1 hour driving sessions.
I had to do that.
Yeah.
I still don't have my license though.
Yeah. So what are the laws for that in Canada? How old do you have to be to have a license up there?
That's for your learners. That's where you can drive with a fully licensed adult. That's 14. And then to get so you can your license to drive by yourself, you have to be 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did that driver's training. I had 2 8-hour classes, back to back days.
That's a lot of information in a short period of time.
Yeah. I got 100% on the test though, so.
Nice, good.
Yeah.
I know back when I was doing it, that we had the same rule. I mean, the same age. It's 14 for a permit and 16 for a driver's license. But I don't know when it was, but it's been several years ago. They changed it here so that it's actually 16. You can get a restricted, so that they can only drive to school and work. And then 17, they can get a full driver's license.
What about the one to drive with an adult? Do they get rid of that?
No, they can do that, but that's the permit. The learner's
So you
permit.
still have to be 16?
14, I think. 14 or 15, 14 for the permit, and then 16 for a restricted license. So they're just, they have like a curfew. They can't drive after a certain time by themselves. And
like they can like drive
can
wherever
only
they want, right?
No, they're technically only supposed to be driving to school and work.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that like the recommended thing, or like is that like?
No, that's law. That's the law for Kansas anyway. And then 17 there, it's a full license.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So yeah, you can drive unrestricted at 17, and then you can go get killed in war at 18. So. Man, D-King, no, Mod really did not get banned, at least I don't know that he did. I made a comment because I said I did not see any video posted on Green Goblin and Doc Ock from MCOC Mod this month. And this is the first month that I can recall that they did not post anything on the new champions for some time. So I was just speculating why that would be. Do you think Doc Ock is worth the grind? Thinking about doing both rounds. Haven't seen any footage yet. I suspect that he's going to be. I have no proof of that other than my own hunches. And I would be able to tell you a little bit more why if I could find a description of his abilities to go over with you. I know I've seen them. I was able to read over them when I played him in the event quest, but... Well, I've got 70 energy. I guess I could do that. If I'm not going to hit 500,000, I might as well. We could probably run through the normal quest, one path through the normal quest, and get to him pretty quickly. Let's see. I gotta get caught up here on the chat.
Yeah, missed a lot.
Mystic Dispersion doesn't trigger. Yeah, those are passive buffs. He seems better than GG on paper. We've got to play him to really know. Does anybody in the chat have him? Did you get lucky with those crystals? BG's reaction to the Spider-Man hoodie? I must have missed that part last night.
What time did you leave the stream?
It was probably about 10 minutes or so after the Gloria Man made his donation.
Okay, yeah, like Brian ended the stream like half an hour late because he was looking at hoodies. Yeah.
Was it the Spider-Gwen hoodie that he posted on Twitter?
Yeah, that was one of them. There's a lot of them.
I'll have to go back and look at it then. Yeah, I jumped off shortly after the D competition there because I had to get up this morning. I already stayed up later than I needed to. Referring to the Deca D killer, yeah. I mean, that guy, I joked about it. I made a comment in there like, somebody needs to donate 501, you know. And Gloria Man said, yeah, if you do that, I'm going to donate negative $1 or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you do that? Donate negative? But yeah, that was fun. And awesome for Brian. You know, of course, he gets, that was a nice chunk of change that he got there from Super Chats, which is really nice for him.
Oh, yeah.
Alliance may got him, but he's not top 4. Yeah. Well, I will, I'll hit him up. We'll just go ahead and run I'm going to run my 550s in Arena, and just in case I do have a chance to finish this off. I'll run through a path in Easy. For normal mode, I've already done the Heroic and the Master, so I don't need to do that. But if we go through normal, we should be able to look at his abilities anyway.
Are you done Heroic and Master already?
Yep.
Like 100%?
Yep.
Already? What?
Yeah.
Did you use refills, or what?
For Heroic, no. I just used my regular energy, and one run through Master regular energy. Actually, I used just my regular energy for everything in Heroic, one run completely through Master, and fully exploring Chapter 1 of Master. And then I used energy refills to finish exploration of Chapter 2 and 3 of Master during the completion event.
Okay, yeah, that's about where I am.
Yeah. I usually Usually, well, the last several months, the event quest has popped up right about when completion has started. This month, it like popped up right as completion ended, and so it took a little bit longer to be able to get it. But usually, what I do is I will, for the first completion of the month, I will completely explore the heroic, and then the second completion, I'll completely explore and master. And since there was about 10 days before the first completion event came on, I went ahead and just used my free energy on the heroic stuff.
Oh yeah.
And part of it is because I was close to another 5-star and wanted to get that. Open. Yeah, not Groot this time. No. I awakened Magneto.
Okay.
So, not great, but definitely better than the last 4 that I've pulled.
I'd rather a Groot than a dupe on a Magneto.
Yeah. The music is overpowering the microphone. Thank you, sir. I will turn that down. Let me know how that is, if that's any better.
You use like a YouTube playlist for like free music?
Well, I download, so if you go to NCS, or there's the community, it's weird, it's like community, but it's CONUNITY, and then there's another one called 99 Lives. It's 90 is spelled out, and then the number 9, and lives, or lives, I'm assuming it's lives.com. So those are the 3 sources that I use, and they actually have links to download their resources. And so I download those, I put them in a folder, and then I just play the contents of the folder through a VLC player.
Wow, that sounds so confusing. All I do is bring up a YouTube video of like free music and have that playing in the background.
Well, I tried that, but I mean, it probably would work for me now because I upped my internet speed and I'm upgrading the computer. I actually bought a brand new laptop today. It took about 9 hours for everything to update on it, but it's not. I don't have it set up for the live stream. But on the old computer, I just couldn't. It couldn't handle it. Couldn't be playing YouTube videos in the background and be streaming. Just had terrible lag with it, so I just had to figure out ways to get around that, and the easiest way for me was just to have it on the local drive so that I wasn't eating bandwidth.
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah, and so now it's just, it works well, because I can just, I've only got 2 playlists right now. I need to expand it, but ideally, I mean, I can have, half a dozen folders with 6 different playlists, and then I've got a notepad in that folder as well with the song attributions, and so I can just copy and paste those into the description of the video, and then just select whatever folder that I want to play for that specific live stream. So it's a little bit more work getting it set up, but it's not too bad once you get it going.
Yeah, sounds good.
Daniel Gomez, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while.
King said the music is still a little too loud.
Okay. I will hit it again. It's weird that sometimes it does that, because it's like exact volume that I do every single night.
Yeah. D King, Gran said you put my link in the description if you want to check it out, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I should say that again as more people jump in here. This is Lagacy69 on the line with me. He is a fellow member of 4Loki and also a YouTuber. Puts up videos pretty consistently. You do crystal openings and rank up videos and Alliance War, right? Those kind of things. And occasionally live streams too.
Yeah, I try to.
But yeah, check it out in the description of the video down below. There's a link to his channel. And so be sure to check him out and subscribe over there.
Nightcrawler said look up Danny IGN. He has a Doc Ock as avatar.
Just Danny? That's it? Just Danny as the IGN? Alright.
It'll be easier than going through normal.
Narwhal Powa, who is this? So last night, I don't usually talk trash on people, so don't take it this way. But last night we had a guy in the stream that Stark Enhanced Spider-Man just kept spamming me, accept my friend request. I'm like, dude, I will. You know, I mean, somebody sends me a friend request, I'll accept it. And but I tell them I don't chat in game, so I'll accept it, but don't expect chat. But so I accept it, and then like after that, it's like I'm knocking out a few things before going to bed. After ending the live stream, I noticed 10 new messages. You know, like holy cow! Hey, dude. Hey. Hey. You know, I'm like, what's up, man? I didn't forget you, but I don't chat here. And then, like, a couple minutes later, 10 new messages. Are you interested in a 5-star and free units? I'm like, no, you're deleted and blocked. Sorry, dude. All right, what was the name that he said?
I think
Danny?
Danny? Yeah.
Just Danny?
It's actually funny. I saw that Gloria Man was, like, timing him out, I think, or something. His picture was just a picture of Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, right?
Yep.
On YouTube? Yeah. That's funny.
Like, really? I mean, people actually fall for that? Yeah, I want some free units. Yeah, here's my information. Hey, Gran, I just dueled you in Contest of Champion and your magic whooped me. Yeah, she's good at that. And D-King subbed to your channel, Lagacy. Thank you, D-King. Appreciate supporting Lagacy there.
And thank you.
Cool Danny. Not just any Danny. We're looking for cool Danny.
Okay. Yep, there he is.
Oh, wow, look at
47.
that.
Ooh.
440. Alright, so, but it's not going to tell you what his signature ability is very clearly.
Yeah.
So that's not going to help us. So we need to find one that's awakened. So let me check to see on how many. How hard would it be? And actually, we might want to do heroic and not normal, right? Because yeah, I'd have to run everything on normal up to that. So we'd have to do heroic. And I think this is one that might just have a straight path up to him.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Yeah, so that's not bad. We can get that to him. So, go ahead. What's up?
I was just reading Ryan Kim. He finally got Nightcrawler. Yeah, he is a lot of fun to play. It's a cool champ.
Yeah. I was fighting in arena earlier. Like I said, I only fought a few fights today, but one of the ones I fought, I usually use Nightcrawler because you know, he's one of my top champs, so he gets used first in the rotation, right? And I put him with Mordo and Phoenix. And the Mordo and Phoenix fights, they took like 18 to 24 hits, you know, to finish them off. Nightcrawler, 6. Like,
deep wounds.
Yeah, when that deep wounds triggers, it's crazy. He does crazy damage. And one of the wars that recently I actually did try to record, and I didn't end up posting it because I couldn't get the last few fights recorded. But man, it was the middle node. I ran the middle right path. It was the middle node on that middle right path, you know, with the kinetic reactor and increased critical rating. Well, that didn't even matter because I go into the fight and I usually start with a parry, but didn't parry. He goes into his heavy attack. I tried to evade and Hawkeye didn't move. Got hit with a heavy, instant KO.
That was Nightcrawler?
Yeah, Nightcrawler.
Wow.
Yeah, that's lovely. Gotta love that guy. Daniel Gomez said her husband was being rude. Man, you must have got a chain of comments that I've missed. Sorry, man. Sounds like you got some drama going on. Sorry to hear it. Lady came with her. I'm gonna go back and see what your story is here. You got me interested. Lady came with her son and asked if she could spend the night. 3 and a 6-year-old son. Her husband might have. Wow. That sounds rough, man. You guys gonna be able to show some hospitality there or help her out? That would be awesome if you could. Hector catching up with me? Yeah, I don't know. I'm at the point now. You know, the family and I, we go to church on Sunday morning, so I don't have a lot of time to finish up the grind tomorrow morning. If we get done in time, I may be able to get about an hour in before the cutoff and do more. So I'm debating right now whether or not I want to press on or just put it off on the second round. Afik Akmal, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel. How much hood cutoff you think it's going to be? My goal was to hit 5 million and hope for the best. I tell people that I don't have a crystal ball. I don't like to do predictions because there's just no way to know. I was way off. I mean, the last week, if I had gone for either X23 or Green Goblin, I would have way overshot X23 and I would have missed Green Goblin. So,
yeah. Arjun, for the arena featured hero, for the featured champ, there's a new champ in arena every 2 weeks. So after this arena Electro, it'll be Dr. Octopus. And the basic champion, you can just Google it. There's a whole big list of the basic champions to come, so we always know who's the next champ's gonna be.
Iron Man.
Is he next?
Iron Man's next. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then Archangel. Got to do the Archangel grind.
Ooh. Can't wait for that. Or isn't it Dormammu next?
Yeah, yeah.
Iron Man?
Dormammu. Yeah, why am I thinking Archangel? Archangel is after Dormammu.
I wish it was Archangel.
Yeah. I've got to do both of them. Because I need to awake. I've got Dormammu, but I need to awaken him. And
yeah, I need to awaken both.
Yeah, I've got Voodoo is my next rank 5 Mystic. That was the plan, and then Dormammu after that. But I don't know. I'm pretty good on attackers. I don't know if I should do Dormammu first for an Alliance War Defender. I have to consider that.
You probably should. He's like one of the best defenders.
Yeah.
Take a look at your current defense.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you sometime. Not on the live stream.
I'm just looking right now.
Well, I just put one of those in there today. Just swapped one out today, and I really went back and forth on it because I like.
Man?
Yeah, I like him on offense.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Iceman on offense, but mine's not even awakened, so I can't put him on defense anymore.
Yeah, well, mine wasn't until last war. I knew there was a Spider-Man on that 28, so I had 2 Mutant Awakening gems.
Oh, really?
And so my plan was awaken Iceman from Arena, get Archangel from Arena, and use a stone on him, and then save the other stone for Deadpool.
Okay.
But yeah, knowing that I had an Iceman coming up, or a Spider-Man coming up on that stun immune got the better of me, and I gave in. Let's see, we've got Godlike in the stream. This is the first time I've seen you here, sir, so welcome. His current score is 5.4. I think you're gonna get him, man, especially if you keep going. About to reach rank 5 Tech Spidey. Do you think it'd be a good idea to save shards for the 5-star in November? What do you think, Lagacy?
He's about to rank 5 Tech Spidey. Yeah, if you don't have Star-Lord and you're looking to do Labyrinth, then yeah, I would say for him. If you already have an Awakened Star-Lord, then you don't really need him.
Yeah, Lagacy is the Spidey guy here, so he's he's the man to ask. I only have a 2-star. Arjun wants to know how is the arena schedule decided. Well, it's Kabam decides the arena schedule on the first run, Arjun, and then the repeat. The feature champion is repeated. I don't know how many months later. I guess we could figure it out if we looked, but it's like, what is it, 4 months?
It's like 4 or 5, something like that. 4 or 5
months later. So Doc Ock will be this next Thursday, Doc Ock will be the feature champion. 4 months down the road, he will then be the basic champion. 2 weeks before he's the basic champion, Green Goblin will be the basic champion because he was a feature. So this week, Electro is the feature champion. So 4 months down the road, between Green Goblin and Doc Ock, Electro will be the basic champion. So we know what the basic schedule is because we know who was a feature champion 4 months ago. The only ones we don't know are the feature champions for the future beyond the current event quest. So we know that the current event quest, the new champions in the current event quest will be future feature champions in the arena for the month. And then apart from that, the only ones we don't know are who they're going to throw in the weeks between those. So we didn't know Electro was going to be this week until last Tuesday when they announced it. That's how we know the schedule for the basics. Just looking back 4 months or so in the past and seeing what the feature schedule was, and that's what it is. Dom and Jay Stuff Vlog or Vlog. Do you say Vlog or Vlog? I assume it's Vlog.
Yeah, Vlog.
I don't know why I always say Vlog. Let's see. Peter Dwyer, what's up, man? How's the grind going? It's really not going anywhere tonight, but that's okay.
D King, I don't think you do, man. I don't think you do. If you get him as a featured.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you get the Sig Crystal.
Cameron, one of these nights you can come on. Yeah. Hey, I'm a nice guy. I welcome visitors.
Spider-Man or Doc Ock? I think Spider-Man, but I don't really know Doc's abilities, so
yeah.
I have to wait.
All right, so I'm going to go over what I think about Doc Ock here with Cameron and that, because I know Cameron is pretty outspoken on his opinion on the champion, so he may disagree. Yeah. He's a good. Actually, I love reading his opinions on stuff.
Yeah, so
I do. Well, not just because he's blunt, because he thinks about it. I mean, he's very meticulous and analytical about these champions and how they function, and that's what I like. You know,
yeah.
We don't come to the same conclusions a lot, but I think as far as our approach to assessing champions, I think he and I approach it in a similar manner. So yeah. I appreciate the feedback he gives. Black Panther, what's up? 4-star Dorm today, worth rank 5, unduped. Not so much unduped, but once he's awakened, you'll definitely want him rank 5. So you know, get him up as high as you can. Maybe save the class cats until he's awakened, but I wouldn't hesitate to take him to rank 4. How much do I have to grind for 3-star basic champion, 2 and 3-star arena? For this month, or for this week, I would guess probably around 800,000, or whatever the last milestone is, plus a little bit.
Yeah, a little above 700k.
700k. Is it what's the milestone in that? Is it 6, 7, or 8?
It's 7.
I never do it, so I always want to say 6, and then I think, well, maybe it's 8. But yeah, the Alpha Arena is 800,000. That's probably what's throwing me off there.
All right, yeah, I gotta do that.
Alright, so here we go. Alright, scientific method. Passive. Research is built in each category until it hits 100. If you haven't gained research in a category for 10 seconds, it begins to fall off. And so you get those 3 buffs going. Is it 3? Let's see, physics, chemistry, and biology. So he's got those 3 passive buffs that are just in flux, going up or down depending on what he's doing. Each category grants a passive effect, scales as its category builds. When a category reaches 100, it triggers a breakthrough, as long as there isn't one already active. So you can only have 1 breakthrough active at any given time, with the exception of some special attack stuff going on. And when a breakthrough effect expires, all research categories reset to 0. And so for each of those, since you've got 3 categories that he's going to be building his abilities in at any given time, and one of those is going to be a dominant effect to the point where when he has a breakthrough, it's going to, you know, give a secondary effect there. But he doesn't really lose anything by resetting the categories. He's just going back to that baseline, right? It's not really a disadvantage to lose those things, it seems to me. I know Cameron is typing a whole bunch already, and I can't really read that. So if you want to read it, Lagacy,
sure.
Go ahead.
Cameron's main problem is with the regen. It reads like a life steal, but it's a heal steal, and with defensive healing nerfs doesn't seem useful to me. Have seen a dude taking down Roll Winter Soldier with 450 hits.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hits.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, he's definitely no Star-Lord. I don't think we're ever going to see another true Star-Lord type character in the game. I mean, even
Spider-Man.
I mean, Stark Spidey, he rams up quite a bit, but he's not Star-Lord level, is he?
Well, kind of, but yeah, like once Star-Lord gets to a combo, he just takes off. But
yeah. So, let's see. Alright, so physics category. When they gain power, he gains, let's see, scaling effect, opponent's special attack damage reduced by up to 50%. Alright, so as they gain power, their special attack damage decreases. So their special one power, their first special is going to do less damage than it would against another opponent. Their special 2 is going to do less percentage damage, and their third special is going to do a less percentage damage. The problem here is we don't know what those percentages are. If it scales by up to 50%, is it 50% once he hits 100 and 25% when he's at 50 in that category? And how is that percentage affected by how high the opponent's power meter is? So that's interesting. That special damage attack is actually, it's kind of reversed on the opponent. The stronger attacks are getting weaker and weaker, maybe. The chemistry builds on parry, block, or parry. So this one seems to be one that is going to be easier to build up, especially if you're playing the parry game. Scaling effect, block proficiency, granting up to 1950 block proficiency. Very defensive mechanism there. Biology builds with when landing hits and being struck, so dealing damage and taking damage. Granting fury up to 777 attack. That's not a whole lot. That fury is not a lot.
No.
Heavy attacks remove all currently active breakthroughs, dealing 777 damage per breakthrough removed, which is interesting because up here, again, as we said, you can only have one breakthrough at a time. Unless you do, what is it, a third special? Something like that. One of these, let's see, special 1, reset the duration of any currently active breakthrough effect. If no breakthroughs are currently active, it triggers the breakthrough of whichever category is currently the highest. So if you want to keep a specific breakthrough, then when that one is active, you want to throw your first special to reset it. Special attack 2, trigger the breakthrough effect of all research categories currently at 100, and reset the duration of all breakthroughs to 3.5 seconds per category. So there it is. So if you have all 3 categories hypothetically at 100, you can only have one breakthrough active, unless you throw a second special, in which case you can then trigger every breakthrough that is of a category that is at 100%. So you could theoretically, with a second special, have all 3 breakthroughs active. And then special 3, duplicate one currently active breakthrough, and basically extends it. So it sounds like the special 2 is really where you're going to want to try to spend your time if you're wanting to maintain the breakthrough. So here's the tricky part. The academic background signature ability. So you have each breakthrough is replaced by a new effect. Let's see, okay. Academic background let him start the fight with each of his research categories at 60, so it's going to be easier to get to 100, and then each is replaced by a new effect. Alright, so for physics. Alright, so physics, the breakthrough is when he unawakened, when this research category gets to 100. So your opponent, their power meter is building. I assume when it gets up to, you know, close to 3 bars of power, he's going to be at 100. And he's going to apply a power lock on them, which lasts 5 seconds. So it sounds like he should be able to really keep an opponent from getting to that 3rd special a lot of the time. As long as, I mean, especially if he's able to bait 1 or 2 specials in that category has been building. So if you have this active, if you can manage to get that breakthrough and you keep throwing that first special, then you potentially could keep this opponent power locked for a significant amount of time. Where did that go? Power lock for 5 seconds. I mean, so 5 second power lock is not a huge amount of time. It's going to be difficult to maintain the first special, so there may be a situation where you want to get up to about 1.5 bars of power, go right under that second special, and then throw your first special, get the power lock, get a combo off, throw it again, you know, and really be able to manage the power meter that way. So that's potential there in Alliance War offense. But what the signature ability does now is it says it replaces it, but it actually does the same thing, but it also siphons off, right? So it's not just a power lock, it is draining the power. 100% drains 100% of power gained and steal 10% of the power drain. So it's not just a power lock, it is it's a power removal. So the question is how it depends, I guess, how powerful this power drain is, whether or not this would be more beneficial than a straight power lock.
Yeah.
Because if you're just draining a little bit of power and then they're able to get it right back, it seems like that one may not be so great. Chemistry, the second category, this one scales with blocking and parrying. When that hits 100, he places a heal block on the opponent, which lasts 5 seconds. And so if you're fighting a regen champ, then all you have to do is parry them a lot. And plays the heal buff, and then if he's awakened, once he gets to the 100, and once he gets the breakthrough, you deal direct damage equal to 100% of health gained and life steal 25% of the damage done. And so again, instead of a straight heal block, you are now doing damage on top of the regular attack damage and stealing health for yourself. So it's again, the question is, if you could place a heal block and do those things, I think it would be better. But when it's just a straight doing damage and life stealing, I mean, if you're fighting a Wolverine, he could just easily take that back, I would think. So 100% of the health gain. So that's kind of a guillotine type of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, the Cursig ability.
Yeah, he's dealing direct damage equal to 100% of health gained. And lifesteal. So does that last for the 5 seconds? So actually that would be better than a straight heal block. On chemistry. It doesn't have a time on there, but I assume it's the same 5 seconds. So instead of a straight heal block, you're reversing healing, so they're doing damage, and you're taking 25% of whatever damage you do. So you're stealing their healing, so to speak. So it's a guillotine effect plus a life steal. So that one I think has potential.
Yeah.
If that works how I think it works. Is that how you read that?
I don't know. I'm a little confused, but yeah, what you're saying is kind of making sense.
Let me see.
I really just need to play a champ to understand them.
Cameron says the first special would be easier to repeatedly activate with Sig. I don't know what the 100% of the power gain really is, though. Right. I'm wondering if that has to do with... you know, was it Vulture? Yeah, Vulture, who reverses that, you know, any kind of power gain, kind of does that power burn. Seems to be a similar function as Vulture's there. But yeah, I think that's what it is. If I'm reading this correctly, his chemistry research category is going to function like Guillotine's SP2 with when he's awakened for the reversal of health gain, any regeneration. And then biology, he builds this by just landing and being struck. So, I mean, you can see just in the course of a fight, I mean, your opponent's always going to be gaining power. You're always going to be blocking or parrying. Well, I mean, unless you're just playing a straight intercept game, but a lot of parrying going on. And you're going to be dealing hits. I mean, so all these categories are always going to be building. And you're always going to have at least some advantage to it here, getting fury, getting block proficiency, getting you know, special attack, damage reduction on your opponent, and so it's getting those specific research category breakthrough is going to be the tricky part. On biology, when you get a breakthrough, you apply an armor up buff, granting 1950 armor for 5 seconds. It's really a defensive thing. I'm not really big on that one. Doesn't matter too much to me. But when he's awakened, now that is modified a bit because it is not only a armor up buff, it now becomes a armor up plus 552.28 armor penetration while that armor buff is active.
Yeah, but the bad thing about biology would be those buffs against Mystic Dispersion.
Yeah.
Or that's not good.
Right, but it's but it's only one, right? It's only one armor up, and you're not always going to be in that research category breakthrough. I mean, it's not like this is going to be going all the time. Or at least I wouldn't think it would. You might have it a few times during a fight, if I'm reading this correctly. I'm interested to see if, for example, the Yondu Nightcrawler synergy, the block penetration, would how that would work together with the armor penetration that he's got here with his signature ability. So anyway, I mean, you could see if you've got him. Let's say you hit a research category breakthrough of chemistry, and so you are doing damage for the amount of health that they're gaining, any regeneration that they're getting. Plus you have a high scaling biology with the Fury active, and a high scaling physics, which is actually, that's you know, power gain, power lock, power drain kind of thing going on. That's actually the breakthrough. That's special damage reduction. See, so I'm not really impressed with some of these scaling effects, but I think that the breakthrough categories can be very effective. They have potential. Because you've got, I mean, what are some of the most important things to control right now in the game? Heavy regeneration and power control, right? And he's got both of those abilities. And the question is, how effective are they going to be? How easy is it going to be to manipulate his gameplay so so that you can intentionally get to that chemistry breakthrough and maintain the chemistry breakthrough if that's what you want. Or if you really need the power control, how difficult is it going to be to get to that physics breakthrough and maintain it through the course of the fight, spamming L1 or you know, getting an L3 and having it increased. So this L3 increases by 10 seconds per currently active breakthrough. I don't know how that's going to work, since you can only have one at a time unless you use an L2. So you'd have to get an L2 off and then get all the way back up to L3 to fire that off. It seems to me to really take advantage of that. So there's still some questions here about how this could function, but yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it. It intrigues me, and I think that it has potential. I can see that that there are scenarios in which I could make this work. Green Goblin, I wasn't really convinced of that, so I'm not sure. So I mean, that's my take on him. And again, since I haven't played him, I don't know if I'm accurate. I could be completely off base. Now should I go on here and read what Cameron's writing to see? Music is overpowering the voice again. Dude, I've turned it down like multiple times. Let's try again.
So it turns out Brian's guess is Mutamat.
Mutamat, really?
Yeah.
Cool, very cool.
Interesting.
Let's see, I'm going to read what's Cameron saying here. Is it 100% of the power gained during the 5 seconds? If yes, it's pretty mediocre. Don't see being able to keep up Chem SP1 for long, though. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, it's going to be hard to spam the SP1 more than 2 or 3 times. 3 times at the most. But, yeah, 100% of the power gained. And steal 10% of the power drained. So, while that is active, they are power locked in the sense that any power you give them from attack, you're immediately draining. So, as long as that breakthrough lasts the same 5 seconds as the non-awakened breakthrough. The non-awakened breakthrough is just a straight power lock. This one is not a power lock, but anything you give them from attack, you're taking away from them, and you're stealing a percentage of that for yourself. See, so this is what's, I think, is the confusing part. That they're saying it does basically the same exact thing, but gives him a little bit back. But they're wording it differently, and so it looks like it's something completely different. The physics or the chemistry, that one's, yeah, the heal block debuff. I mean, they have heal block, so they're just increasing the heal block by making it negative for them, damage, and stealing a little bit for yourself. So they're just improving the basic breakthroughs and then rewording it to make it a little bit more confusing, I think. Biology gives armor up and fury and MD magnet. Yeah, that's what Lagacy said. More tap tap and swipe swipe, less thinking. Thanks, T Ricky. You know, I rarely do this on the live stream, but he came up and really was an intriguing character for me. I think I'm still debating it. I don't know if I will or not. I'm thinking about going for him, but I don't know.
You gotta go for him now.
I have to now?
After breaking down his abilities, you gotta go for him.
Yeah.
And test him out.
Yeah. How often do you deal with heavy regen, though? Not much anymore. Not much anymore. Someone likes seeing their name on screen. Talking about... Oh, I see what he's saying. I get you. What's up, John and Wesley Thomas? Good to see you, man. And Ryler Anders, welcome to the stream. Sorry, guys, I really haven't been paying attention to the chats. If you've been talking to me and I've not been paying attention, I'm trying to think coherently about Doc Ock here and try to explain it somewhat coherently what he does. But power lock, heal block, armor, and fury. He's got utility. Now, whether or not that's going to be as effective as other champions that can heal block, Yondu's heal block is unquestionably better. It's just based off L1 straight up. Just posted a video of Yondu versus ROL Wolvie a couple days ago, and easily took him down. That heal block was active about 98% of the fight, so definitely there are better heal block champions. Power Lock, I mean Magic, and so many others, excellent. But so the question is, how good is it for a champion to have those two abilities together? So I throw Rogue out for your consideration. A lot of people prefer X-23 Wolverine for regeneration. They prefer other power control champions, but you know, Rogue is one of a few that can do both. She's not the best power control, and she's not the best at regeneration, but she can do both, and so that is something. It does add some texture to the character, and gives her a viability in a couple of different, in a number of different scenarios where maybe Wolverine is not going to cut it. And so I like it. I like it to see this changed up a bit.
Yeah.
Mr. Anders, is 1 versus 1 arena fight? Is it with real people? No, Mr. Andy, it is not. It's everything in the game is AI. It's all artificial intelligence, and you're not actually fighting a real person. Although that would be fun if they did that someday. I downloaded another game. I hate to admit it. I actually downloaded another game the other day, yesterday. I haven't done this in a while. It's called Guns of Boom on my Android phone, and it's basically a like a Call of Duty type of thing, but it's player versus player. I mean, real people playing, you know, fighting real people in real time. So definitely stuff that can be done on mobile devices. So it would be awesome if they could implement something like that here in MCOC.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah. Well, Lagacy, I know you said you were going to jump out of here and do some more videos, so if you need to do that, don't let me keep you. I know I've been talking your ear off here about Doc Ock.
It's fine. It's good to hear about it, but yeah, my energy is about to cap, so I should go record that video.
Yeah.
So thanks for having me on the stream, Gran. I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you being here, and I'd love to have you again in the future. Maybe next time I won't cheer your ear off about the
that was interesting.
a new champion, but anyway, would like to make this more of a regular thing, at least once or twice a week, having some guests on, and so definitely want to have you on the schedule in the future, and do some more things together. No reason why we can't do that. It's always fun to do some collaboration stuff. But yeah, guys, if you haven't done so, do yourself a favor. Make sure you check out Lagacy's channel and give him your support over there. Subscribe to him, and that would be awesome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Gran.
So,
appreciate you having me on, buddy.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right, you too, man. Thanks, Lagacy.
Yep. See you guys. Peace out.
All right, guys, appreciate you being here tonight and hanging out. I know this is was a bit different than what we normally do, but we got on the Doc Ock subject, and so I needed to go back and figure out exactly what I was trying to say about him. I'm not sure I accomplished the task. Don't know if you saw that I said I was Narwhal Palace, so just repeated it. Okay. Alright, yeah, I asked earlier. I saw that friend request in there, so very good. I will accept it in a bit. As long as you don't spam me in game, we're cool. Yep. Don't invite BG ever. Why not, man? He's busy though. Anytime, Lagacy. It was my pleasure. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. Only here for Lagacy. He's juicy, so bye. All right. No problem, man. No problem. Thanks for supporting Lagacy. Kenner or Quinner? Speaking of Rogue, that shrugging off debuff super fast is also kind of annoying. Be right back. Gonna subscribe to Lagacy. Do it, man. Do it. Juicy. Yeah, apparently. This might be fun if I accidentally stun him. No stuns. Nice. Gran, do you ever do T1A Arena besides Gloria running low? Yeah. I don't do it every time, but I do find myself doing it pretty regularly now. Once you start ranking up the 5 stars, those T1 alphas disappear very quickly. Start saving up 5 stars. Yeah, you know me though. I don't believe in saving 5 stars. Burn through them as fast as I get them. I haven't given up on the Star Lord yet. Once I do, then I'll get him. Netflix Daredevil, okay or not? He's just okay. Juggernaut, heavy attack stops Civil War Black Panther armor. Yeah. His heavy attack places a stagger, which removes any... Well, removes the next buff. So it won't stop all of them, but it'll stop one of them. Unless you have multiple staggers on him. And then it'll stop just however many staggers you've got placed. DD Netflix is only good for Arena. Yeah. He's nowhere near as good as OG Daredevil. I suppose if you really, really wanted to get the high block proficiency team for questing or something, you might throw them on with Luke Cage and Iron Fist in World War II, but... Spamming heavy attack, yep. I like to do that. Hit it, I usually start a fight with a heavy, and then rush right back in and get another combo heavy off before that unstoppable wears off. He's fun to play. I often wonder, I would never take him to offense in Alliance War, but I often wonder how he would do. on offense. He just dropped in, been on the grind. See Crerar? Is that how you say that? I hope so. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping in. Felipe Cruz, currently with 5.3 in hood. Do you think it'll be enough? I hope so. James Tyson, thanks for the sub. I hope so, Felipe, because, well, I don't know that I'm going to make it there, but that was my goal. I was planning on doing just over 5 million and then hoping that that was enough. So, if I were you, that's about where I would have stopped. But I will also tell you, if you have time to keep grinding and you really want the champion, then you might as well keep going. Just to be sure. James Tyson, what's up, bro? Doing well. Good to see you tonight. Dominic Turner, who to take to 550, X23 or Star-Lord? Both of those are excellent rank 5 options. If it were me, I would do Star-Lord just because that's what I did. Yeah, me too, D-King. If you're doing a lot of blocking, then you're doing something wrong. Unless you're talking about a stun immune node, maybe in Alliance War. C. Crerar, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Hey, James Tyson, that's what I'm supposed to say about my YouTube channel. Just giving you a hard time, bro, but maybe I'll come by yours and ask people for subs over there, too. Hey, put up 6.4 in hood, 4.5 in electro, now in T1 arena. Nice, man. You are an arena grinding monster. Good job, man. Stagger is helpful most places in Alliance Quest, Alliance War. Stomping buffs is nice. Light power gain, right. I mean, the problem is that the most difficult champions right now are not ones that have staggerable buffs. Is that a word? Staggerable? Dominic Turner, thanks for subscribing. How do you become a mod? Monthly donations, thorough, rigorous examination, a few clicks of a button. There you go, sir. Dominic Turner, thanks. You're welcome, sir. Let's be courteous. Yes, please. Yeah, they call him high speed because he deletes those messages quickly. You got your work cut out for you, D-King. They call him high-speed pursuit because he'll chase you down if you keep it up. Alright, so maybe you guys can help me out. My last several computers have been HP computers. So I went in today looking at laptops. I end up, oh wow, 8 armor breaks. I think that's the most I've seen on Iron Fist in a long time. Anyway, I ended up buying an Asus. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm kind of like, I get set in my ways, get very uncomfortable departing from tried and true. So it was a really difficult thing to move from the HP, but this one just had better specs, and it was 150 bucks cheaper. So what do you think? Asus? Is Asus a good brand? Is it a good computer? Am I going to be happy with it? Hitting too many bad people on Gran streams. That's because I got good mods. I don't even know why I'm bothering to stagger Hawkeye. He has nothing to stagger, but whatever. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I'll hit 5. I'm gonna keep going. I'll do a little bit more, and maybe we'll get lucky. We may be surprised. I've been surprised by these cutoffs before. I don't think I will be, but who knows? Ace has been around a long time. Yeah, that's what the guy told me. He said, you know, Aces, they were making high-quality parts for HP and others before they started making computers, so they're a good brand, but... Never had one, but they're pretty good. Yeah, this is... I've been running on my personal computer. I've been running Windows 7, and my work computer. I'm actually going to send this work computer back. I don't like it. It's the one I've been streaming on. It's just a small thing, but it's got Windows 10 on it. I've been avoiding Windows 10 for as long as I can. Just really haven't been a fan of it, but. Had to make the plunge now. That's what happens when you get to be old man, right? Get to old age, middle aged, I should say. Get stuck in your ways, really resistant to change. Do you mean ISIS? No, not ISIS. ASUS. A-S-U-S. I mean, this one's pretty nice. I don't know. Let's, here, I'll show you my new computer. Just started up. I still have an Asus Live update I gotta do. See? Good. Nice laptop. It's like a 17.5, 17.6 inch, something like that, touch screen. Intel Core i7, 7th generation. NVIDIA GeForce 940 MX. So, yeah. Lighter than my old computer, and it's got like the convertible thing where I can rotate the screen all the way around like that and use it kind of as a tent, whatever they call it. More of a laptop kind of thing. I mean, not laptop, tablet kind of thing. So yeah, I'm excited to get it set up for the live stream and see how it does. I think it's going to handle the stream better than what I'm using now, and some other things. So I'm excited for it. Looks just like yours, Paul Russ, so you must have an Asus. Alright. And you like it? Decent processor? Good. Yeah, they had one that was an i5 and this one was an i7, so I decided, yeah, go for the i7. And like I said, the HP, and I really wanted an Asus or an HP because of one simple thing. Those were the only two that have the, I don't know if you can see it, but it has the 10 key. Has the 10 key on the side. So you've got the QWERTY keyboard and then the 10 key numerical keyboard on the side. Most laptops don't have that. And so I got this at Best Buy, and they said basically if you want that 10 key, you got to get an HP or you got to get an Asus. And so these two were comparable as far as specs go. But this one, like I said, was about 150 bucks cheaper, and it has had one more USB port than the HP did. So, yep, new brand. Hopefully it works out. Video quality on that thing, I think it's good. I asked him to look up the like the camera specs on it. He couldn't find that. But I mean, it's got to be better than what I'm using now. And my old computer, the one that I first used when I started doing live streams, I mean, that thing's almost 7 years old. So I mean, it's about ready for the computer graveyard. And I was going to wait. I wanted to wait until Cyber Monday, get a good deal. But I've been getting the blue screen on that thing about every other day, having to restart it, and just hoping that it would start, you know, this time. And so, before it just completely gives up the ghost, I had to do something. Too much on that computer that I cannot afford to lose or compromise. So, did you know that there are pork's blood taco? Gross, but they do exist. I believe it. A little older, slow at the startup, no problem. Doing everything not to grind for hood. Yeah, you got that too, did you? Yeah, I just know that I'm not going to hit 5 million now. I'd have to stay up for another couple hours, and that's not gonna happen. Jay Grimm, I think I know who that might be. What are you doing, man? Aren't you supposed to be busy tonight? Gentlemen in the stream, everyone say hello to Jay Grimm. This happens to be my son in the stream here. Great stream. Think you'll take a shot at Twitch if you get an Xbox One? Probably not. You know me, I'm a cheapskate. No Xbox One at this house, not unless you're here, man. Rocky Mountain oysters are not bad. I actually have tried those before. Was out at a dinner with a group, and one of the guys was eating some, and I was like, so what's that? And he's like, you don't want to know. I'm like, yeah, no, seriously, what is it? I want to try it. He's like, nope, you don't want to know. You wouldn't want to eat them. I'm like, whatever. So he told me. I went and got a plate and ate them, and he was shocked. I'm like, well, you can eat them. Why can't I eat them? But they weren't bad. Jao Ricardo Garcia Fogacha. What's up, man? I hope I did not just butcher your name. Hello, brother, and Vi Corinthians. Extreme Will, what's up, man? Good to see you tonight. Hulk smash like button. From Brazil. Awesome. Thanks for watching from Brazil. Hope things are going well for you down there. Is it winter for you now in Brazil? Or do you have any season that you can approximate, that you can call winter in Brazil? I mean, I guess you still have the season, right? It just may not be as cold. Jay Grimm, I scared you off, huh? You post a question in the stream and then disappear. He's trolling me. I'm getting trolled. Well, thank you, Ricardo. I appreciate that. You're always welcome here, sir. Xbox One geek. Maybe I'll take a shot at Overwatch live stream. We'll see. Yeah, one of these days you should let me play Overwatch with you. Maybe when I'm cool enough. S. Thomas, what's up, my man? Good to see you. You know, to be cool, Jay Grimm, would be a Halo 3 live stream. Yeah, I know. Living back in the day. Holding on to the past. Those are some of my favorite times. Playing Halo with the boys. Winter in Florida drops all the way to 70. No way, man. That's terrible. Happens. Sammy's wife trolls him. It's hilarious. She says, Sammy, who is your favorite champ? And things like that. Yeah. And he's got to say stuff like, you are, my dear, right? Winter in Cali is like 55 to 60 degrees. Dress up like we're in Alaska. Yeah, I mean, I think it's all relative. I moved from Fort Worth, Texas to Minneapolis, Minnesota back in 2004 and left Texas in June. And so, I mean, it was 100 and some degrees when we left. And Minnesota, it was like 85. And everybody was complaining about how hot it was up there. Like, please, this is like fall, autumn weather. It's beautiful and cool and gorgeous outside. And then we got to October and it was like 25 degrees and everybody's complaining about how cold it was. And I'm like, you're in Minnesota! You know, of course it's cold. And that was not even cold. I mean, that year... That winter got down to like negative 25 degrees or something crazy like that. Sometimes in summer it drops almost 2 degrees Celsius in Mexico. Yeah, they got some crazy weather patterns there, right? Legendary BKMS, subscribe. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Paul Russ, been using nothing but heavy attacks in SP1 for Arena. No more sore fingers. Nice. It's always nice to change it up. I like to use Arena as practice, though. I mean, when I'm tired, just crazy grind, I just, do whatever. But typically I like to work on my skills in Arena. So if I really need to work on intercept, then I intercept every fight. I try not to parry, not to block at all, and intercept everything. Because I can afford to mess up here. I can't afford to mess up in Alliance Quest, Alliance War. If I need to work on evading a special attack, then I do it here. This is the practice grounds for me. Born and raised in Wisconsin. Never thought I would leave. Now love it here in Florida. You had to shovel once in Florida? It's crazy. Many fans in Brazil play a lot. Yeah, I probably play too much. Still streaming the boss. Yeah, for a little bit longer. I'm at 3.84. I'm going to try to hit 4 million tonight. Grab some coffee. Sounds like a plan, man. I had some coffee the other night. And didn't used to bother me at night, but actually ended up keeping me up. Thought I could sneak in one punch there on the Unstoppable. That didn't work too well. Back to back to back. Alright, gotta call you Jay Grimm. Good night, my friend and person in my life. I know you're not going to sleep because it's like only 1:45, but see ya. Planning to go for Hood. That was the plan. But that's gonna take more than I am gonna have time to put up at this point because we just had a really busy day today and did not have time to grind. And it seems like I say that every Saturday, and every week I say I shouldn't be attempting to grind for a new champion on the weekend, and yet I always do it. What happens if you put lavender on an ice cream? Well, then I suppose you get lavender ice cream. All the Pillow Hands champs do better with the heavy attacks only. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you can get 5 hits off in a combo versus 1 heavy attack, I mean, I guess it's... I mean, the nice thing about it is there's so many... I mean, you can play however you want to play. Bunch of different combos you can use, different approaches you can use to change things up. But I mean, as far as like doing more damage with a heavy versus a 5-hit combo, I don't know. I guess I'd have to check that out. Almost always grind the second round. Yeah, I should. I should just know better. Hit milestones on the first one, and do the arena grind, do the feature grind or basic grind on the second one. Because right now, what I've done, I've spent Thursday and Friday in this arena, and I've hardly done anything in the feature arena. And if I don't get the basic now, I've missed out on some good milestones that would have been nice to have in the feature. Schedule for tomorrow? Yeah, don't know. I'll mow the yard, I think. It was wet and cloudy today. No rain, but the yard was wet. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny, and then rain first part of next week, so I got to get that mowed. But other than that, yeah, who knows? I always say it's up to the wife because, you know, I'm just, I'm pretty boring. I would be perfectly happy working around the house. Sitting, you know, watching a show, read a book, playing a video game. You know, I don't have to get out. I don't mind not going out and doing things. But you know, she's opposite. She likes to go be active away from the house. She wants to get out of the house and go do things. And so when those kind of things are planned, it's 90% of the time her planning it. And so I just say, okay, you know, whatever you'd like to plan, do that, and that's what we'll do. But if it were up to me, it wouldn't get planned because I don't think about those kind of things. She-Hulk is way better with heavy only if you stun parry first. Right. Yeah. That one I get. Joshua Cermino, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the congrats there, and just pointing that out to me. 1,100 subs tonight. Thanks, guys. Isaiah M. Owens, top champ guillotine. Nice. Is it true that you will have RDL2? What is that? RDL2. Playing on days off is too hard. Playing and streaming during the work week is a lot easier. It is for me right now too. Yeah, because I don't have other stuff going on during the work week. One thing really creeps out: flowers reprotect the front of the plant. Yeah, well, when you get older, that won't freak you out anymore, man. Aditya rocks. Having 4-star Venom and Black Bolt, who should I rank up? If you have to rank up either one of those, Venom probably would be the better of the two. But it also depends on who we're talking about. I mean, what level are we talking about? Are you talking about ranking them to rank 3? Then just do both of them. If you're talking rank 5, I might say, why can't you wait for a better Cosmic? Do you just need a rank 5? If you're talking rank 4, then, Venom. Just have a black Spider-Man logo. Yeah, I see that. It looks pretty cool, too. Burn One, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, sir. Burn one and smoke it down, man. Hey, you're very welcome. Reminds me, I need to change the playlist description in the video description. I actually chose the different folder tonight. It's been kind of frustrating. I've got a copyright notice 2 of the last 3 nights saying that I'm playing a song that's copyrighted, and it's clearly not that song. And I've played it every night for the last 3 weeks, and yet 2 nights out of the last 3 nights I've got this notification. So I've just submitted a dispute, and saying, look, it's not the song that you're saying it is. But it's a pain in the butt, so I need to just go ahead and change the song back, the music back. What I really need to do once I get the other computer set up is get a new playlist going. Don't have to tell me twice. There you go. I like your style. Live Maiden. Is that Iron Maiden? The Ranger, what's up, my friend? Good to see ya. It is indeed morning. 1 o'clock in the morning here, about my bedtime. Well, I suppose if you wanted to do it, Daniel, you could figure out a way. Issue with Skype, and how did you fix it? The issue was I was using the Windows 10 Skype. Don't know how else to explain that. So apparently the Windows 10 uses a Skype app kind of thing, and so I disabled that. I went to the Skype website and I downloaded the actual program, Skype program, and it worked just fine. But for some reason that the Windows 10 version of Skype would not turn on the camera, would not recognize the microphone at all. It was just a mess. I could not figure it out for the life of me. I had all the settings correct, and it just said that the microphone wasn't working. Try a new microphone. So I even switched out the headset and tried a different microphone. Still the same thing. And, you know, clearly the microphone's working because I'm using it to talk right now, right? But the Skype wouldn't work. So I just ditched that and downloaded the full program. Whatever they call it, the classic version or whatever that's not supposed to be used on Windows 10, and it worked just fine.
Get down to the B-side.
Ricardo Garcia, I apologize, I am not familiar. I believe that's Portuguese there, but I'm not sure what you're saying. Ace Fusion, well, what's up, man? I'm doing well. How are you? Going for Hood. I was hoping to. I don't think I'm going to make it. So I'm only going to get to 4 million tonight, and I don't think I'm going to have time to put up another million tomorrow. I was hoping to hit 5. I was shooting for 5 and hoping that would be enough, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get to 5 million. May have to try again next round. I hope so, D-King, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. I mean, if I don't get him, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It would be nice to have him, but I don't have anywhere that I'm really going to use him. Vikram Sohal, what's up, man? How much do you think for Hood's second round? It's going to be hard to say. I mean, we'll know after we see what he goes on the first round, a better idea of what he'll go for on the second. Venom down, nice. You are way past the hard part, man. Iron Fist and Civil Warrior were 2 of the easiest fights for me with Storm. Just as long as you get some good RNG on the Collector and not have to keep using Revives because of regeneration, you're going to be good, man. .5 max? Maybe. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. I could see him going for 4.5. And, you know, if I thought the cutoff was going to be right at 5, I would have not been aiming for 5. You know, I would have said I was aiming for 5.5. So, 4.5 probably is not too far off. Yeah, that top row's a mess, man. That's the hardest stuff there. Ant-Man, easy, but long and tedious and frustrating. Are you gonna wrap that up tonight, high speed, or I'm gonna do it tomorrow? Oh yeah, that sounds very enjoyable, that evade. Alright, Daniel, have a good night. Reaching 10,000 5-star shards. Go straight to Labyrinth with her? Yeah, that would be interesting. Her base attack is low enough that you would need 4 attack synergies to get the extended timer. You won? What did you win? English is very bad. Hey, no problem, man. Your English, I'm sure, is better than my Spanish or Portuguese. Is it Portuguese? I think it's Portuguese in Brazil, right? Yeah, her attack isn't very high, and I think that's rightly so. I mean, because her attack can go pretty high for, you know, the bleed. I mean, the damage over time, the bleed, and then her signature ability, increasing the critical damage and stuff. But it's that base attack that's going to matter for the rage timer. Now, of course, as a 5-star, it's still going to be higher than what you're getting with a 4-star Star-Lord, I would think. But her damage wouldn't make up for it. On chat, I beat high speed, but on screen, I lost. Calling it rigged. Yeah, there's a reason why I call them high speed. It's futile. It's futile to attempt it. Good luck, man. Just wanted to stop by and say hello. Got some other stuff I want to do. Peace out. Hey, thanks, Ace Fusion. Have a great night, man. I'm going to wrap it up myself here just to kind of hit 4 million on this one, and then call it a night as well. I'm going to have to open my Google Translate. You'll still do an exchange there in the U.S.? What kind of exchange? Like a student exchange kind of thing? What do you think about cat offers? Victor, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. They're better than the cat offers they'd offered in the past by about 30 bucks cheaper, I think. Not something that I'd get. I would love to have the tier 4 basics, but I'm already overloaded on class cats right now, so I wouldn't get it personally. But I guess it would just depend on where you are in the game. I mean, if you could use the class catalysts. And you've got a specific champion that you want to rank up. I mean, it's very rare that you get to actually choose what class you are going to get to rank up next. And so that's a nice advantage of it. So I think it's a decent offer, but not one for me. All right, well, I'm at 4 million. I might be able to put up a little bit more. And then, who knows? I mean, maybe we'll get lucky. Crazier things have happened in the past, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. We'll see what happens though in about 13 hours from now or so. 3-star Strange, nice. With the max signature ability crystal. That's what I thought, Portuguese. I think I'm gonna wait till I get to 100. 100 map 6 crystals, 25 to go. Maybe 100 map 6 crystals and then pop them open regardless. Tired of waiting on these. Getting ready to say, forget the tech catalyst. If they expire, they expire. Who cares, right? Let's see what do we got. Arena battle. Looks good to me, looks good. Alright, let's see, Brodax. Oh, what's up, man? Good to see his Lagacy here. He was, but he is gone now. So you missed him, but he was on earlier from the beginning of the stream till about 20 minutes ago, or 30 minutes ago, I should say. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight as well. I do plan on streaming tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Central Standard, my usual time. If you can make it, I'd love to hang out with you. If not, then I'll catch you next time, sometime next week. You guys have a great night, great Sunday, and I will catch you when I catch you. Till then, this is Gran smoking it down. We'll see you. Have a great one.